God will restore your lost years. Have you ever felt like time slipped away, like years of your life were lost or wasted? What if those moments weren't gone forever? What if there's a power ready to reclaim every lost opportunity and bring something greater than before? Today, I want to share a truth that could change everything. God promises to restore what you thought was gone. Do you believe it's possible to recover what's been taken from you? Could the best chapter of your life still be ahead, no matter what your past looks like? The ancient words of the book of Joel say, "I will restore to you the years that the locust has eaten." This isn't just a poetic hope. It's a promise from a God who sees your pain and is ready to redeem it. Maybe you've spent seasons trapped in fear, regret, or broken relationships. Maybe you're haunted by chances you never took or prayers that seemed unanswered. Do you feel like you missed your moment? That the clock has run out on your dreams? If so, listen closely. It's not too late. Restoration isn't about rewinding time or undoing mistakes. Instead, it's about God inviting you into a future fuller than your past. What if your setbacks were actually setups for something extraordinary? What if, beyond your losses, new purpose, unexpected blessings, and deeper peace are waiting for you? But here's the catch. Restoration requires more than just waiting. Are you ready to open your heart and make space for what's next? Can you let go of bitterness and regrets that keep you chained to the past? Sometimes God is ready to restore, but we're still holding on to what's already behind us. What would it look like to trust again, to love again, to step forward with hope instead of defeat? Imagine God bringing growth in a season where everything seems barren. Can you believe that the best isn't behind you, but just beginning? Many have walked through years of confusion, pain, or aimlessness. The world often urges us to forget and move on quickly. But God does something different. He pauses, acknowledges your loss, and says, "I see every year you feel you wasted, and I'm going to restore it." Do you feel invisible in your struggles? God sees the silent tears, the restless nights, the hopes that faded before they bloomed. He names the pain, not to shame you, but to start healing. Recognizing what's broken is the first step toward wholeness. God doesn't fix what we pretend isn't broken. He shines light on the shadows, declaring, "Your story isn't over." Time may have passed, but it hasn't been forgotten. God's timing isn't measured by calendars, but by His purpose. And grace. What if one moment in God's hands can undo years of loss? What if the seasons you thought were wasted are fertile ground for growth? Your pain isn't invisible, and God has been with you every step, ready to restore and renew. Restoration goes beyond survival. It rebuilds, revitalizes, and opens new doors where walls once stood. Think of Job, who regained twice what he lost, or Naomi, whose loss paved the way for a lineage of hope. Restoration is God's way of transforming pain into a powerful testimony. Are you willing to surrender control and trust God's timing? Will you let go of your plans to embrace His better path? Restoration requires faith, not perfection, just a willing heart open to hope again. Even if your dreams seem shattered, God sees potential in the pieces. He is still writing your story, inviting you to step out of survival and into abundant life. Have you been stuck in seasons that feel like delay? Remember Moses, who spent decades in the wilderness only to lead a nation. Your so-called wasted years might be God preparing you for your greatest assignment. God doesn't just repair the old, He crafts something new. What if your past doesn't define you, but God's grace does? What if your setbacks are actually setups for your breakthrough? Does fear keep you from stepping into this promise? Are you ready to choose faith over doubt? To trust God even when the path seems uncertain? Faith is a daily choice to believe that God is working, even in the unseen. How would your life change if you declared today, "I may have lost time, but not my purpose. God isn't finished with me yet? What if your words planted seeds of renewal that would grow into something beautiful? Restoration isn't just returning what was lost. It's stepping into something greater. It's about becoming the person you were meant to be, shaped by your journey, not defined by your past dot. So, what's holding you back? Are you ready to release bitterness, regrets, and fear? Will you make room in your heart for God's new work? Because when restoration comes, it will be more powerful than you ever imagined. The best years are ahead. Are you ready to receive them?